You've made it all the way to lesson 5 of hands-on equations, where we're going to talk about subtraction in an equation. Here is an example problem. In this problem, you can notice that we have something new. We are subtracting some amount of x's. So let's see how that's going to turn out when we model it on our hands-on equation mat. We're going to work left to right and put on 5 x's. Then, just like you would think, then we're going to take away 3 x's. Right then, as part of the setup, I'm going to take away 1, 2, 3 x's, which makes sense. 5 x's minus 3 x's is 2 x's. Then I'm going to put on a 2. Then on this side, I'm going to put on an x and a 5. Now I'm going to use my legal moves and try to simplify this problem. I'm going to take away 1 x from both sides. And then you can see I could go ahead and take away 2 from each side, or I could just see right now that 3 plus 2 makes 5, so the x is worth 3. So when I get ready to check this problem, I can say that x equals 3, but then I, of course, want to build back my problem to the original physical setup. So it's like I'm starting over every time. So I'm going to think about 5 x's to begin with. Then I'm going to take away the 3 x's, so I'm just left with 2x plus 2. And on the right hand side, I had an x plus 5. Now I'm going to check to see if 3 makes sense. 3, 6, 7, 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. So on either side of my equation, I do get 8 equals 8. Let's do 2 more examples that include subtraction. This problem, you can see I have 2 x's plus another x, then minus an x, I'm going to take one of those away, plus a 1. On the opposite side, I have an x plus 9. Now I'm going to use both hands to do a legal move and take away 1 pawn on both sides at the same time. And then I can ask myself, what number plus 1 makes 9? Well, it would be 8. So I'm going to fill in that x equals 8 and then start back to the original physical setup. 2x plus another x, then take away an x because I have a minus x right there, then plus a 1. On the opposite side, it was an x plus 9. So now I'm going to check to see if 8 makes sense. 8 plus 8 is 16. Plus 1 more is 17, so the left-hand side equaled 17. 8 plus 9 also equals 17, so this value of x does check. And one final example where you can see subtraction in an equation. Let's clear the mat. I'm going to start out this time with a value of 4, number cube of 4. I'm going to put on 3 x's. Then I'm going to take away 2 x's. Then I'm going to put on another x. And on the opposite side, I'm going to put on an x and a 5. So now I'm going to use a legal move to take away 1 pawn from both sides at the same time. And then I know that 1 plus 4 makes 5. So the x must equal 1. Then I'm going to build back my equation just like it is written in order to check to see if 1 makes sense. 4, then I put on 3 x's, then I take off 2 x's and put on an x. On the opposite side, I have an x and a 5. So now I'm going to check to see if 1 works. 1, 2 plus 4 is 6. Oops. On the opposite side, I see that 5 plus 1 makes 6, so this equation does work. As you work on lesson 5, just like I have asked you in the past, be sure to use the materials, use the pawns, use the number cubes, and set up the equation just as it is written here. Solve for x, and each time when you get ready to check, be sure that you build back the entire equation and check the value of x with the original physical setup. Use those skills down here also in the previous work. Have fun on lesson 5.